Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Ocean Keeper. Well, we've finally found the black box we were looking for, and it has now revealed to us that we now get a couple of fantastic new upgrades for not just ourselves, but for our mech. So, at the moment, we are now playing around with a new weapon. We've got ourselves a rocket launcher, and then we also have gone ahead and we've also found, what was that? Carpet missile launcher. And for ourselves, I believe we collected... where was it? Oh yes, we now have a new mechanical arm that smashes through blocks. So we're going to go ahead and try out that new mining technique today. Hopefully it works out fairly well. And then we've also gone ahead and upgraded a drill... an explosion drill as well. So that should be really good. Let's go ahead and dive on in and see what we can do. Now, our benefactor has said that it may be a little bit before he has... actually, hang on, can we go ahead and interact with that downed mech? We can. Oh, we just got cool resources. Huh. Well, very nice. Oh, and what's this? That's kind of cool. Okay, so we stand on... Huh. So we have to make contact, and we just kind of punch our way through things. Okay, so what is this? Laser warming. Delay time goes from 0.8 to 0.7. We've also got greater penetration on each hit. Huh. Penetration decreased damage. Oh, so apparent... Okay, so I'm guessing you can hit blocks behind it as well, which slows things down. And then there's projectile speed. Okay. We've also got more damage we can do. Less delay time, impact force. Okay, so we've got a whole heap more mining options now. Well, that's rather fancy. Anything else that's worth noting? Let's check in on the mech. No, just our standard movement and health. Our rocket gun has explosion radius, ammo stack, and rapid fire. Okay, so we've got a few interesting ideas of things. Let's see, what else do we have? Blast force damage. Yeah, we got a lot of good options. And then same for our carpet missile launcher. More ammo, better reload, explosion radius, all that stuff. The things that you would come to expect. But you know what? Since we do already have an early green... Oh, wait a second. Oh, what do we want to spend it on? Do we go for the impact force or the laser warming? Maybe we go for the bomb upgrade nice and early. Yeah, let's go for some extra explosion damage. Pick that up. We'll also go ahead and pick up the reload speed. Yeah, we'll just see how that plays out for now. So what have we got? We go ahead and we hold on to the walls. Alright, well, I'm glad we've got a couple of the upgrades here, but we'll definitely need a couple more if we're going to have a good run of things. Let's go a little bit further since it's almost time out. Alright, and then off we go. Let's go ahead and get back there. We'll definitely get some upgrades. I'm not really sure how this is going to go, but I'm kind of keen. Alright, so what do we go for? Delay time or impact force? Let's go for more force. We'll double that. That should be good. And then let's go ahead and fire off our carpet missiles. Let's go ahead and fire off our regular ones. Come on. Oh, right, we have a rocket launcher. Here I was expecting for our machine guns to fire, and I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working. Of course, we're using a different weapon this time around, so that does kind of change things. Alright, so that's not too bad. Come on now. Need better warm up there. Let's see, come on. Can we clear this? Oh, actually, we can break some bricks around us. Okay. Intriguing. Alright then. Well, you know what? We may as well go ahead and check out everything near the opening. Oh, let's also go for the delay time. Bring that down by 0.1 of a second. That should be ideal. Yeah, save us a little bit of time there. Okay, we can't move while we do this. We really need to pick a direction and then just go for it. Huh. Okay, so we can... it's a little bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of a bit odd. But I don't necessarily hate it. It's just something that we're not quite used to. Yeah, alright, well either way, we'll go ahead and, oh wow, we really need some better movement speed. Let's go ahead and drop our shield. We'll drop some carpet bombs, we'll fire off some missiles. Yeah, we're definitely doing some splash damage. Ah! Okay, took a little bit of damage. Unfortunately, we can't get back to, just in a bad spot there. We'll drop this and see what we can do. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and collect these and hopefully we'll make relatively good progress. Alright, new weapons. Detonation charges, auto shotgun, or sniper rifle. Well, let's see. Solid 6 penetration, that's crazy. 60 range is also pretty good. You know what, maybe we try and keep the crab at a distance. Yeah, let's go ahead and pick up a long-range weapon there. That normally worked. That worked pretty good in the last one. Let's also go ahead and... what do we need? We need some more yellow minerals. Either that or... yeah, actually, that is entirely what we need. Oh, and explosion radius. Let's go ahead and boost that up. Actually, probably could have waited on that, coming to think about that now. But oh well. It is what it is. Alright, let's see what damage we can do. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe we can mine through a couple of these all at once. Yeah, okay, so... I see what we've got here. Alright then. Let's go ahead and we definitely need a few more upgrades. We'll go for the carry speed because we are traveling way too slow. We still have another 20 seconds, so that's not the worst. We'll go ahead and clear out whatever's down there. Come on now. Can we find what we're after? Alright, that'll have to do. At least we're not being slowed down by carrying as much. Oh, and we didn't even use our mining charge. Well, that's a bit of an oversight, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and use our shield. Let's just go ahead and move on to a different mine. I think we'll have more luck of finding something else that's quite useful as we go. Yeah, again, kiting all of these enemies into a straight line for our sniper rifle. Phenomenal choice. Alright, and then... oh, we actually get 2 bombs. Oh, I see what we've done there. Alright. Well, we do need to be more aware of that next time. We don't need to drop a bomb as soon as we get to wherever we are. Let's go ahead and boost up the... projectile speed also increases. Either that or damage. Damage does mean we get a better delay. The decrease of damage disappears a lot more, so that's not as bad. Projectile speed also increases. Let's go with damage for now. Yeah, I think damage for now will be good enough. Mean that we should take less hits. Or at least that's the concept. Come on. Alright, what have we got? Alright, you know what? That's probably enough. Let's go ahead and we'll drop these back. And then we definitely need some weapon upgrades. I'm thinking... what do we go for? Splash radius, shots per reload, rate of fire increased. Let's go shots per reload. That's not a bad one. And then, oh, you know what? We might as well go for a little bit faster rate of fire as well. That can't be a bad thing. Yeah. Alright, and then let's go ahead and mine as many bricks for free as we can. Still got another 16 seconds. Let's pick up a yellow one if we can, and I think that's about all we can afford for now. Oh, and let's go ahead and drop that there. Clear up a little bit more of the map. Alright, well, here we go. Wave number 4. Let's go ahead and fire off a few things. explosives are kind of handy. We are taking damage. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of this carpet missile thing yet. Let's see, is there anything we can afford while we're here? Hang on a second. Looks like we're... Oh, there we go. We can go for damage. We can go for shots per reload. You know what? I think we just hold off for now. Yeah, we'll sit back and relax for now. If anything gets close, we'll go ahead and fire off some more missiles. We've still got another wave making its way towards us. Yeah, accuracy isn't quite the same thing with all of this. Come on now. Oh, okay. Actually, we're taking a couple of hits from that thing, and I do not appreciate that. Alright, well, either way, we'll do what we can. Clear this up, and it looks like we've got ourselves a new artifact thingy. That's rather nice. Oh, okay. And let's go ahead and see if we can shuffle that damage around. Let's go ahead and let that clear. Yeah, there we go. And we'll pick you up right before we get slowed down. Napalm, launcher, electro rifle, and detonation charges. Let's see. I think maybe another electro rifle. That's probably a good plan. Yeah, I think that'll be something else that helps us deal with enemies at range. Alright, that'll be fine. Let's go ahead and clear all of that. Yeah, definitely need some better... I don't know. Just need to figure out how to use this mining glove a little bit better. Impact force. There we go. That should help. That should work out well. Let's also go for a speed boost. I think speed boost is going to be particularly good. Alright, what have we got? More? Yeah, so it's a little bit dicey with what we've got. But it works, yeah. I think the biggest thing for us is that wind up as we're trying to use the glove to wind up and punch whatever we're punching. I feel like that's our biggest slowdown, so if we can find that and bring that down to 0.6 of a second, that would be good, because eventually we can get that down to, what's that, 0.4? That would be so much better. But again, we have to have access for that. 9 and 1, what do we spend? More shots per reload, bigger splash radius. It's kind of a pickle. I'm not really sure what we want. More shots per reload, electro rifle. You know what? Maybe we go for the electro rifle. Go for a... We'll just go for a damage increase. There we go. We'll use the weapon. Oh, and you know what? Splash radius too. Why not? We'll see if we can get that to play out for us. Alright. Yeah, so our main weapon that reloads is kind of a little bit... We need to almost be a little bit more frugal with our expenditure of ammunition, because we've got more of a... what do we call it? More of a reload, and yeah, we can't just fire shots continuously and make quick progress. Come on now. Yeah, definitely a bit different. Oh, looks like this is all of that. Let's go ahead and we'll drop these off. Yeah, definitely not worth checking in on anything else. Alright, another terminal. Mech, can you connect? Got into a closed briefing. They're lying to us. The reactors aren't stabilizing the situation. They're making it worse. I saw photos. Something unimaginable is happening down there. They're trying to cover up the scale of the disaster. The water level is rising faster than they admit. Mutations are spreading. What is that sound? They're here. Oh, they... Okay, well, looks like the government wasn't too pleased with their little citizen there. That is unfortunate for him. Alright, let's try and avoid that for now. Let's find... Oh dear goodness, where on earth isn't... We need a mine. Surely there's... Oh, there's one up there. Okay. We are wasting silly amounts of time, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Some resources are better than no resources. Alright, we'll let this thing go ahead and drop the explosive. We'll go ahead and we'll drop one of our own. Alright, that's not bad. We'll go ahead and we'll drop these off here. We'll mine all of those. And then... let's see what we can find. Alright, we'll drop all of these off. Let's see. I think at this point we now need to go for... Oh, we can go for another upgrade. Okay. Laser warming will mean we can decrease our delay time. Greater penetration of force, though, could be very nice. Let's go ahead and speed up the rate at which we can punch the ground, I suppose. Yeah, that at least feels a little bit better. I'm not going to pretend that that's amazing by any stretch of the imagination, but it could be a whole stack worse. Alright. Well, we're going to have to go ahead and I think we'll have to move on to a new mine. We're not sticking around here for long. Let's go ahead and shield on up. We'll try and deal with everybody back down there. Oh, that is very difficult to navigate, but I think we got all of the ranged weapons, or ranged enemies. Yeah, okay, that worked out better than I expected, so I'll take it. Alright, let's go ahead and see what we pick up here. Alright, let's drop all of them off. Let's also go ahead and drop this down here. Alright, another nice collection of blue minerals. Alright, we've got a good amount of strength carrying things around, so that's not bad. We can also go ahead and increase the impact force again, and I think we will. Yeah, it's just so important that we can clear these mines as fast as we can. So, you know, you got to do with what you got. Let's see. Okay, you know what? Things are actually speeding up a bit now. We've got a good amount of damage, so it's not the worst. Yeah. Oh, and again. Alright, so there's definitely some... it's definitely improving. It's just a little bit slow to really build up to strength. Yeah, but otherwise it's not actually bad. It's just, well, different to say the least. Alright, oh, more green. That is realistically what we desire. Let's go ahead and break that open. Oh, and let's drop that down there. Probably going to be a little bit slow, but that just is what it is. Yeah, we'll just have to make the most of what we've got. Alright, wave number 7. I'm not 100% sure that we're going to survive too long. I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of the rocket launcher yet again. Called me old-fashioned, but I like the good old tried and true missile launcher. It just... sorry, not the missile launcher. The good old machine gun. I just find that it's just a little bit more, I don't know, responsive in the ways that I like a weapon to be. I don't know. It just... maybe it's just what we're used to, but for now, it's what we're going to... I don't know, we'll give this another shot, just in case. Again, I don't want to speak ill of the rocket launcher, just in case it does end up being a phenomenal choice and we just haven't seen its full strength. Yeah, I'd hate to waste its potential unnecessarily. Alright, let's go ahead and collect all of that. That should be fine. We now... oh, we definitely need a capacity upgrade. That's not up for debate. Let's go ahead and drop another one of them there. Oh, there we are. Drop that down. Alright, and you know what? We'll drop one of whatever we were holding. Looks like we're actually dragging that yellow one with us, so that's a nice little bonus, but I will take it. And then let's see what we can clear out down over here. Anything else worth noting? Oh, an artifact. Fantastic. That's what we wanted. Honestly, I didn't expect to see an artifact that far down in the mine, but I'm very happy with that. All right, let's go ahead and clear out some more of this. You know what? We'll also pick that up. All right, what do we unlock? Another weapon or an upgrade? Laser warming, more damage? Ooh, either that or artillery. I think... yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one. I think if we got some different weapons, we might be happy enough taking it. And you know what? We still will. But I do wonder whether going for one of those other weapons would have been more beneficial. Because it's... I don't know. I don't feel too strong with the current setup that we have. Alright, but either way, we've got enough for some upgrades. We're at the next wave, so let's go ahead and see what we can do. We can technically go ahead and increase our impact force yet again. More projectile speed and penetration decreased damage is then reduced to -6. Okay, so there is that. I am very tempted. That's 15, 5, and 2. That would be our only upgrade. I think maybe we focus... let's focus on things like our reload speed here. Yeah, there we go. We can get that down to a much more comfortable reuse, and the bomb is ridiculously powerful. We've invested so much in the meta progression. I think that it's probably the best thing for us. Alright, but the other thing that's going to be good for us is finding a new location, because we cannot stick around where we are right now. We need to get moving if we're going to be able to mine efficiently in the next round. So, let's go ahead and we'll get that sorted. Ooh, looks like a bit of a dead end over there. That is not... oh. I didn't realize we were taking so much damage. My bad, I guess I didn't see that. Well, unfortunate, but could be worse. Alright. Listen, Digger, I've been wondering, why did you decide to become a mercenary? You even managed to create a perfect AI and link it to a soulless robot. Did you ever want to return to your old life? And why are you suddenly so interested in me? Well, if you didn't know, answering a question with another question is very rude, so go ahead, answer me first, and then I'll decide whether you deserve an answer to yours. Do I want to return to my old life? No, probably not. I have these vague memories of always being compared to my grandfather, even though he had passed away before I even entered university. I think about going back, and I can almost feel how humiliating those comparisons were. In the mercenary world, no one cares about your past, only about how well you do the job. I see. Have I satisfied your curiosity enough? You know, I think you have, so here's your answer. I need people like you. That is, if you don't screw up and disappoint me. That's unlikely. Both you and I have our reasons to see this mission through. Well, then good luck on your next mission. Wait for the coordinates from me. Okay, so I guess he's still processing some of the data. So I guess progress has been made. I guess it's not a entirely sad thing that things ended up the way that they are. We've got just short of 2,000 points for us to spend, so we could go for a speed boost. We are slightly, unfortunately, too far down for our drill force, carry capacity, or speed boost. But that does mean, though, we can then invest in our mech instead. As I said, we'll stick with the rocket gun for another run just to see how well that goes. But I think we'll now go ahead and upgrade the... Do we upgrade our health or do we upgrade our speed boost to maximum? You know what, I think... we'll be ever so slightly off. But you know what, let's go ahead and just get max speed. I think that's probably not a bad plan. We'll go ahead and we'll purchase that. There we go. So that uses up all of our currency for now. We can keep on investing in health and our resource module, but I'm sure that sooner than later we'll have another place to go, and we might even be able to get some extra bonus skills, like skill reload speed, maybe this extra shield. It does look different to this one, so that's not bad. Yeah. It certainly cannot hurt, and who knows, maybe we'll even get something cool like a laser cannon. But either way, we'll go with a shorter episode for today, so if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.